Mortal Kombat 1 is just a week away from releasing for those who bought the Mortal Kombat 1 Premium Edition, and we still have some big information to talk about ahead of the game's release. We've got the complete roster update, along with version performance, microtransactions, and more we are about to dive into, including the final days of my Premium Edition giveaway, entitling the winner to play the game early. So let's waste no more time and get right into it. Skip to this time to get straight to the content, but just wanted to provide an update for my Mortal Kombat 1 Premium Edition giveaway, as the event ends on Sunday night, September 10th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you haven't yet participated in the giveaway, make sure you get your entries in before the giveaway ends on September 10th. For all those participating, make sure to check your emails, as I will email the winner very shortly after the giveaway ends, and if I don't hear from the winner within 2 days of sending out the email, I will have the computer randomly select another winner and the previous winner will be unable to receive the code. Make sure to check your spam folders just in case. The winner will let me know their platform of choice so that I may send them their download key. Sound good? Heck yeah, let's waste no more time and get straight into this MK1 update. Because Mortal Kombat 1 is mere days away from release, we of course have some copies of the game being released early, and because of that, we now know just about all of the entire main roster of Mortal Kombat 1, minus one character. Suffice it to say, I will put a spoiler warning here on the screen for those who are sensitive to this kind of stuff that is not officially revealed out of courtesy. Still here? Alright, so the two new roster additions are Nitara, first introduced in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance and voiced by none other than Megan Fox, and Reiko, first introduced in Mortal Kombat 4. This leaves but a mere one character slot left, as we can see in this image leaked by a Switch user of the game showcasing both the main and cameo rosters, leaving a grayed out silhouette as the final remaining character for both rosters respectively. So here's a list of every single character revealed for the main roster minus the final fighter, starting alphabetically. Ashra, Baraka, Garrus, Havoc, Johnny Cage, Kenshi, Kitana, Kung Lao, Li Mei, Liu Kang, Mileena, Nitara, Raiden, Rain, Reiko, Reptile, Scorpion, Shao Kahn, Sindel, Smoke, Sub-Zero, Tanya, and Shang Tsung rounding out the 23rd roster placement, even though he is a pre-order bonus fighter. Moving on to the Cameo Fighters, minus the final unknown fighter, we have Cyrax, Darius, Frost, Goro, Jax, Kano, Kung Lao, Motaro, Serena, Scorpion, Sector, Shujinko, Sonya Blade, Striker, and Sub-Zero. In case you were wondering about the DLC fighters featured in the Combat Pack 1, for the main roster we will be getting Ermac, Homelander, Peacemaker, Omni-Man, Quan Chi, and Takeda, with 5 additional cameo fighters in the form of Johnny Cage, Chameleon, Mavado, Farah, and Tremor. With just one more character yet to be revealed for the core main roster and cameo roster, who do you think these fighters are going to be? Let me know your predictions in the comments below. For those who have been keeping up with the information thus far, it shouldn't actually be much of a surprise to see Nitara and Reiko featured in the main roster, seeing as those who attended the MK1 event at San Diego Comic-Con were able to get glances at Reiko in the game's story mode, and also see a mysterious winged entity, now confirmed as Nitara, at the event. Going back to this leaked image for a moment, it is interesting to see Havoc being locked from the start of the game. Shang Tsung's lock will likely disappear for those who pre-ordered the game when it releases on September 14th and 19th respectively. But Havoc being locked out of the gate is certainly scratching heads. We also see for the cameo fighters that Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Kung Lao, Shujinko, and Motaro are locked as well. Perhaps we lock these characters in the game's other single-player mode, Invasion? Anyway, we are nearly at the very end of Mortal Kombat 1 in regards to main roster speculation, so let me know in the comments if you are a fan of the roster featured in the game so far. In this same leak, we get more insight into the performance for the Switch version of the game. While the hardware is very outdated compared to the PS5, Series X, and PC versions, the fact that the game and all its modes are running on the Switch is kind of impressive. It's too bad then that the word on the street is that the Switch performance for Mortal Kombat 1 is quite poor. I guess that doesn't really come as a surprise, right? Reddit user Rearisen writes about his experience with the Switch version of the game, outlining numerous performance issues. Rearisen writes, "I have an early copy. I would avoid getting it on Switch as the performance isn't up to par for a $70 title. Lots of lag whenever there is a lot of movement. This strange persistent glitch that tears the middle of the screen is the most jarring thing." Rearisen continues with, "When I fought my first AI opponent, it took about 2 minutes after we locked arms waiting to fight. In its current state, I wouldn't say it's unplayable. It's just that the cutscenes have garbage FPS. The actual gameplay is smooth. I should also note I haven't played a Mortal Kombat since the original, and it just feels like that." Rearisen continues on by remarking that the game's lower resolution results in the game's pixelated appearance. It is worth noting that NetherRealm Studios didn't develop the Switch version of the game, as the development of that version is split between Shiver Entertainment and Saber Interactive. Shiver Entertainment is known for having worked on the Switch version of MK11, and Saber Interactive developed the Switch version of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt and Halo Master Chief Collection, among other titles. Toasty! Just know that perhaps a day one patch for the Switch version may make the performance a bit better come launch, but expecting the Switch version to reach anything close to parity with the console and PC versions of the game just isn't reasonable. Now for the microtransactions. As these microtransactions were prevalent in MK11, they too make their way over to Mortal Kombat 1, with MK1's in-game currency being Dragon Crystals. According to a listing on the Xbox Store, these Dragon Crystals can be used to purchase skins, gear, color palettes, and more. Now, I know what you may be thinking. This listing says it's playable on Xbox One. Just go ahead and ignore that, because this simply means that you can buy them from the Xbox One platform. Sorry to get your hopes up, Xbox One players. Know that the Premium Edition gives players 1,250 Dragon Crystals to spend for those who bought that edition, with owners of the Collector's Edition receiving an additional 1,450 Dragon Crystals, resulting in 2,700 in total. While we do not have an idea of how much each cosmetic will cost in Mortal Kombat 1's store, just know that these cosmetics can be both obtained naturally through completing various parts of the game, especially in the invasion mode, or purchased with this currency. While we don't have a monetary value of how much these crystals cost compared to their real-world currencies, we do know that Mortal Kombat 11's time crystals cost $5 US for 500 of these crystals, which could likely be the case here too. With Invasion Mode serving double duty as this game's extra single-player mode with tons of minigames and boards to advance through, this mode is also home to the vast majority of the game's unlocks, serving as this game's version of the traditional crypt. For more information on Invasion Mode, I made an in-depth video looking at every aspect of the mode, from the various gameplay modes and minigames to the RPG mechanics and loot we are able to obtain, which you can watch here on your screen. Let me know what you think of all this news about Mortal Kombat 1, as we are now a week away from launch, and stick around for everything MK1 both before and after the game releases. Thank you all for the awesome support, and I will see you real soon in the next one.